your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Vanessa Alonso.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday morning. The time now is 4:47. Of course, the top weather story heading into our Monday will be the active weather that we're going to be receiving from Tropical Depression Cristobal as it's going to be pushing through the WCBI viewing area. Heavy rain, gusty winds, and unfortunately, we cannot rule out the chance of maybe seeing an isolated brief spin-up tornado heading into the afternoon and into the evening hours. Currently, the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center has Cristobal now as a tropical depression with winds at 35 miles per hour. It made landfall over Louisiana yesterday as a tropical storm, but now that it's moving inland, it's beginning to lose its punch. Now, just because Cristobal is weakening, that doesn't mean that we are not going to still feel the effects from it. We're still going to be on the eastern edge of this system, and in meteorology, this is known to be the more active side of a tropical system, so that's why we're still going to be dealing with the threat for some heavy rain, possible flooding, gusty winds, and that isolated tornado risk. So currently, we're just seeing some light to moderate to some heavy rain showers, especially pushing through the southern half of the WCBI viewing area right now from areas along and south of Highway 82. It does include Louisville into Starkville, Columbus, West Point. You can see some rain falling very shortly, and Macon. So let's go ahead and take a live look of what's going on right outside in the Alpha Insurance Skycam network in our Durham's Pharmacy camera in Vernon, Alabama. You can already kind of starting to see some light rainfall with overcast skies right outside the WCBI studios. Downtown Tupelo, you're dry right now. Louisville, Mississippi, you're seeing the rainfall currently a little dark right now since it's still night out there in Vernon, but again, once we see daylight, we'll have a much better idea of what's going on outside. But be aware, we're going to see those rain chances increase over the next several hours across our area. Temperatures currently in the mid to upper 70s. Wind gusts have already been picking up. We had a report of a 40-mile-per-hour wind gust earlier in Philadelphia. So I'm anticipating these wind gusts to become a little more strong heading into today, anywhere from 35 to 40 miles per hour. That's why we're under wind advisories throughout the region. And rainfall amounts currently, it could be anywhere from about a quarter to a little over an inch of rain. Areas along the I-55 corridor could see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. That's why flash flood watches are in effect for the I-55 corridor and for our western counties. So here's the breakdown of your forecast for today. A 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. And don't forget, we are under that risk for an isolated tornado. So something we're going to be watching very closely. I'll have a look at that 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Eric.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here on Sunrise. The time now is 5:54. Of course, the top weather story today will be Tropical Depression Cristobal as it's pushing through the WCBI viewing area. Currently, it is having sustained winds at 35 miles per hour. We're on the eastern, more active part of the system, so that is why we're going to have some active weather heading into today. Number one will be the heavy rainfall. We've already been seeing some light to moderate, even heavy rain showers pushing through our southern counties, now moving north into the Golden Triangle. And I am expecting all of us to see widespread rain heading into the next several hours. Now, there is a flash flood watch in effect through Tuesday morning for our western counties and for areas along the I-55 corridor, as 1 to 3 inches of rain could fall from this system. Also, winds could be gusting up to 35-40 miles per hour today, so that's why a wind advisory is in effect. And we're also under a level 1 to level 2 risk of severe weather due to the fact that we can get a brief spin-up tornado from this system. So it's very important that you keep it tuned to WCBI for the very latest. Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson will be joining me later on this morning, and we'll be staying here throughout the afternoon as we watch things as they develop. So here is a quick look at the breakdown for today. A high of 82, Rainy, windy conditions. Again, rain could be heavy at times with that risk of an isolated brief spin up tornado, especially during the afternoon when we're getting that destabilization of the day from the sun and the heating of the day. 74 for your overnight low as the system continues to move north from us, as the rain will continue. And then heading into Tuesday and into Wednesday, we still have rain chances in the forecast, Eric, but heading into the later part of the week, it's looking like things are going to finally start drying out for us, and a beautiful Thursday, Friday, and weekend is ahead for us. We just have to get through today, especially, and Tuesday and into Wednesday.
And you did warn us to keep that umbrella handy, so that's paying off, but it looks like we won't need it when we get past this first part of the week.
Yep.
All right, well, stay with us. We've got more news and weather still to come here on Sunrise.